to Ferox Movie Reviews. Yes, I'm back, and yeah, I did suffer from poison ivy a while ago, and I'm about 95% recovered. Still got some scarring on on my arms a little bit though. Well, enough about that. Today, it's all about dinosaurs, 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 dinosaurs. We're gonna talk about dinosaurs. Today's episode is all about Dinosaur Media today. And oh boy, there's a whole lot of dinosaur films out there, and comics, and books, and a shitload of toys. Seriously, there's way too much dinosaur stuff out there. There's, there's just way too much stuff about dinosaurs. I mean, what is it about dinosaurs that we like so much about it? So, I mean, the last video I talked about karate in general, but like karate in media particularly, and karate just in general, but with dinosaurs, oh man, there's like that's like a whole different subject. There's like a lot about it, so much about it. And yeah, I'm actually showing dinosaur clips right here. Mm-hmm. Most of this stuff is from Jurassic World, so do the math on that one. So to be fair, Jurassic Park, Jurassic World got many people interested in dinosaurs again. Yeah, let's just say back in the 1990s, it was the peak of dinosaur boom. Yeah, it was dinosaur boom. If you grew up in the 90s like I did, you knew there was dinosaur shit everywhere. Hell, the first season of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers had the dinosaurs. To be fair, actually, there's been a lot of stuff about dinosaurs recently that found that only maybe two of the original Zords were dinosaurs, and the Brachiozord was also a dinosaur, as well as the Dragon Zord was a semi-dinosaur. It's a bit complicated, but whatever. But I'm not gonna talk about Power Rangers or Super Sentai or whatever. But yeah, dinosaurs have been around for God knows how long, and in media, they're huge. Like, they're mostly either a huge moneymaker or mostly going to be met with disaster, particularly. Like, for example, I was talking about Jurassic World a little earlier. Like, there was Jurassic World Rebirth that came out last year, but that film was not well received. Yeah, there was a lot of hatred amongst the fan community about that movie. Like, for example, like all the dinosaurs that were released were all killed off. Yeah, the fan base did not like that whatsoever, and they said that they were more than comfortable with the fact that having humans living with dinosaurs side by side made more sense rather than just kill them all off. So it was a bad choice by the director. So clearly, it was a bad choice by the director, but whatever. All right, supposedly they're gonna retcon. Supposedly the next film's gonna retcon that problem because like that was like clearly the biggest issue that many people had about the movie. And the D-Rex, okay, the D-Rex hybrid dinosaurs have been another thing too. Like there's actually the real dinosaurs, and then there's the hybrid dinosaurs, particular, and then there's actually the false dinosaurs that were actually considered what dinosaurs were originally supposed to be, but were in fact were completely different from what they actually were. Like there's a lot going on there, like so much going on. It's crazy. But hey, what are you gonna do about it? It's dinosaurs, man. Freaking dinosaurs. Hey. Also, yeah, if you watch Goji Center, there's a lot of dinosaur stuff on there too. Like they're huge on dinosaurs and everything, though. And like they've been doing this thing called like the Hybrid Wars, where they like have a bunch of people online actually create their own hybrid dinosaurs and compete for each other. And so far, Goji Center is undefeated because they have the Indominus Rex 2.0. Yeah, guys. Okay, Goji Center. I really have a request for you guys. Making quadrupeds. Nobody likes those things. Seriously. Quadruped dinosaurs are the worst. Okay? Look, I don't give a shit if it's all scientifically accurate, but the fact of the matter is, everybody likes theropods, okay? Theropods are much more deadlier. And also, here's a bit of a fun fact, alright? Like, I'm not gonna go completely batshit crazy here, but here's an idea. Here's a dinosaur you should really consider for the matchup for the 2.0. Have the original Indominus Rex go up against it. Oh wait. Here's what you need to do though for the Indominus Rex. Don't do what the Jurassic World did. No. There's been a theory going around online that's actually been surprisingly more true than actually ever, and you guys did not consider this at all. So, how about this? Have the Indominus Rex be raised in the wild. Yeah, if it's raised in the wild, it would actually grow much bigger than expected. It'd be a lot more stronger, a lot more smarter. All right, its claws would be more defined, and it would actually have a unique healing process. But we'll get a unique healing process. Something I need to think about. But here's the thing: some internet goers have actually looked at the original Indominus Rex and said there's nothing wrong with it particularly, so just raise it in the wild. Results: the 2.0 would be fucking slaughtered. Okay. All right, look, I'm not going to get into further detail. You guys have been really entertaining in a sense, though, but look, I'm saying I stay the fuck out of the hybrid wars or anything, but still, I'm here to talk about dinosaurs, okay? And as far as the Indom 2.0, that thing's not even considered a dinosaur anyway. It's just a fucking monster. So, but compared to which, the dinosaurs, real life dinosaurs, now, question is, okay, more question. Uh, the dinosaurs from Jurassic Park, or from the Jurassic franchise, were they scientifically accurate? It's debatable, like literally debatable. But the fact of the matter is that most of them have been somewhat accurate. Like a chunk of them are accurate, but the other ones are not. Biggest problem is that like, oh, T-Rex actually had feathers this entire time. Yeah, it turns out T-Rex didn't actually have feathers, but certain members of its family did have feathers, particularly. All right, that's always been like the biggest joke. Raptors were actually were about the size of chickens, and yeah. Oh, and the Spinosaurus that we saw in Jurassic Park, that's not the Spinosaurus at all. No, that's not the real Spinosaurus at all from Jurassic Park 3. No, we didn't get to see an accurate Spinosaurus until Jurassic World Rebirth, which is something they actually got right for once. But the thing is, that Spinosaurus did actually exist, but it was in South America, and it was much more smaller. Yeah, like it was around maybe just a little over 30 feet. And if it went up against a T-Rex, it would have died. So, yeah, there's that shit. Fucking dinosaurs, man. I know what some of you are thinking. I already talked about the karate cells last time, and I told you which one was my personal favorites and which one I'm planning to go back to. But as far as dinosaurs are concerned, which one's my personal favorite dinosaurs? Well, for years, I always wanted to say it was Tyrannosaurus Rex, but as time went on, I found out there was actually better dinosaurs, and there's actually dinosaurs that probably should have been bigger than T-Rex, but unfortunately, evolution had other plans. So yeah, there's all that crap. Um, but there's dinosaurs. But I do have a personal favorite dinosaur though that is from North America, and it's like and it can pretty much challenge Tyrannosaurus though. But aside from that, there's other dinosaurs that many people got wrong. Like one of the things that people keep getting wrong about dinosaurs is that Tyrannosaurus Rex was actually living in the Jurassic period. It didn't. It's from the late Cretaceous period, and there were T-Rexes. There were actually Tyrannosauroids in the Jurassic period, but they're completely different. Like they were much more smaller, and some of them weren't even in the U.S. at that point yet. So, like yeah, because supposedly the Tyrannosaurs originally came from Asia, and they branched and they actually traveled to the West. Hence, well, they went to America at some point. The dominant dinosaur that was actually in America for a long time was originally Allosaurus, and then at some point, I think it was like Gorosaurus or Daspletosaurus. Uh, Either way, those are two T-Rexes. They eventually came in much later, but there was also Torvosaurus, which actually looks like a Tyrannosaurus only with longer arms. Why that thing didn't evolve into a Tyrannosaur, I have no idea, but it's actually related to Megalosaurus. So there's that. There's Tyrannosaurs as well. So, which was another dominant predator. And there was even the so-called Saurophaganax. And the oh, let me show you right here. This is from Jurassic World Alive, but here's the thing. Scientists have actually discovered that this creature is not called Saurophaganax anymore. I mean, there was actually some rumors going around saying that it was an Allosaurus that was so big that it was bigger than the regular Allosaurus. That originally they called it Allosaurus maximus, but nowadays they're just calling it Allosaurus annex. And Saurophaganax is supposedly a sauropod. But there has been a lot of debate in the community and dinosaurs trying to change the name, trying to give the Allosaurus, like, just call it Saurophaganax, because that's what they called it at this point. So it's like, good luck with that one, folks. Good luck with that one. Yeah, the Giganotosaurus has actually been one of the more big popular dinosaurs, because it's bigger than T-Rex. Size-wise it is. Weight-wise, it's not. And it's also Giganotosaurus, but here's the thing. That species is actually under the subspecies called Giganotosaurus. And yeah, because of the fact that it's such a long-ass name, people have been actually petitioning to change the species name to something a bit more pronounceable. Because of the fact that Giganotosaurus is the most popular amongst species, they want to change it to call it the Gigasaurus. You know what? I say do it, because it'd be a lot more easier to fix. It'd be a lot more easier to sound. Seriously, like, just saying Giganotosaurus, it's like, yeah, I get tongue tied just trying to say the damn thing. I mean, Jesus, what the hell were they thinking? I'll tell you what the hell they were thinking. It was a German scientist that actually thought that was a tyrannosaurus creature that had teeth like a great white shark, but it wasn't related to T-Rex. It was a brand new species. Honestly, bro, you could have come up with a much more shorter, pronounceable name. Then again, the paleontologist was German, so yeah, I figures they would have to give it a long name. In fact, dinosaurs have actually been discovered far earlier than originally projected in the 1800s. Yeah, dinosaur fossils have actually been discovered as far back as the medieval era, and they were misidentified as dragons. So that could explain where some of the myths about dragons came from. But it's possible that maybe there could have been some monitor lizards that lived in that area, lived in those times. But I don't know. Those are just rumors from what I figured out. But hey, rumors are better than nothing. Am I right? Anyway, I don't want this video super long, and I'm getting kind of tired. So right now I'm going to end off with like my favorite dinosaur. What is my favorite dinosaur? Well, it's not Tyrannosaurus Rex, nor is it an Allosaurus. No, it's a dinosaur that's been overshadowed a lot by Tyrannosaurus, right? And that creature is the Acrocanthosaurus. Yeah, Acrocanthosaurus is actually the American Giganotosaurus, if you can believe that. It's an American Giganotosaurus, and it's extremely badass. It is like the most cool-looking dinosaur ever. And it's also known as the sauropod killer because it goes after sauropods, and it usually eats like once a week. It is just heavily bound in muscle, and it's just a deadly, deadly creature. And it's also super fast too. So yeah, this thing is something that deserves a movie spot. Yeah, amongst all dinosaurs so far, that creature deserves a movie spot. We need a Jurassic type movie to actually give Acrocanthosaurus the love and attention it deserves. Yeah. As far as more dinosaur facts are concerned, there's a ton of dinosaur facts. I can go on for like maybe hours about it, but right now, I'm going to cut it short right here because it's getting late and I'm tired. So yeah, dinosaur media, it's fucking everywhere. Dinosaurs are popular. Everybody loves dinosaurs. So yeah. Hmm. Speaking of dinosaurs, there's this one movie I did. Yeah. I should probably do that movie next time. You know what? In a few weeks, I will review a dinosaur film. And not only is it a dinosaur film, but it's also a dinosaur film I uploaded onto my channel over a year ago. I did it all for you. And I've been getting hit with a bunch of ridiculous shit lately. So anyway, till next time, we'll talk about a dinosaur film. Anyway, this is Sharks Frank, signing out. Y'all take care.